Hey everyone, it's Desiree, and I am here with another comparison video. So you can see on my screen, I've got the scrapbook.com ink pads. Now, these are hybrid ink pads. You can get them in sets of 4, or you can buy them individually. Now, of course, these cases look very similar to the Altenew inks. And that's these here. So, again, I'm just going to apologize because I'm sure I'm going to be throwing things. This is a glass mat. I'm just having a bad day today. Okay. So, here, these are the Altenew. Same thing. They can be sold in a set of 4, or they can be bought individually. However, one of the differences between the Altenew and the scrapbook.com is the Altenew does have the availability of ink cubes. So, while I will say when Scrapbook has these items on sale, they are at a cheaper price point. However, you can bounce back to the Altenew because the ink cubes are at an even lower price break. So really what you would be looking at here is, what ink do you want? Do you want the Altenew inks, or do you want the scrapbook.com inks? What do you think looks better? So what we're going to do, I'm not comparing any other inks or anything else like that. I have chosen the pink and the green set. That is how scrapbook.com, they do provide a code when it comes to their inks. So they have 10 sets of 4 ink pads available, 1 set of 2 ink pads, which is a red and a green. They call it, I believe, the holiday collection. 2 sets of 3 that are 1 set of 3s in a tan, and the other set of 3 is in a gray. They also have an individual white pigment, a black hybrid, and a black premium dye. Okay, so those are the inks that are available here. The sets, and of course, individually. Everything's available individually. For Altenew, they have 29 sets so far of 4. So 29 sets of 4 available within their line, and they have 2 sets of 3 that were a limited edition. Okay, the 2 sets of 3 that was a pink tones and beautiful bright green tones. Okay, I know Altenew for some time have been adding to their collection. They just recently added a couple colors to their collection. Scrapbook.com has not. Now, these came out recently, but I am sure they are going to grow their line. What I will say is the colors that they've started out with, you do have a nice range of colors when it comes to the set. Okay? You can also buy this as a complete set, and you can also buy these as a complete set as well. Now, knowing that when you buy this as a complete set, your Altenews, and you're buying the scrapbook.coms as a complete set, there is a difference in price point. 29 sets of 4 plus 2 sets of 3 are available. 10 sets of 4 in the line, along with 2 sets of 3 available. There's a big difference in the count. So you will have a difference in the price break. Okay, so keep that in mind. I've chosen very similar colors. I've chosen 2 forms of green, and I've chosen 2 forms of pink, or a corally type pink. And those are the colors that we're going to use. When Altenew puts their colors together, it is just names. Here's Pink Pearl, Vineyard Berry, Heartbeat, Coral Bliss. That's all you know. There's nothing else that's on here that identifies it. So if you had a bunch of pink Altenew inks, you wouldn't know who goes where. Because I'm looking here if there's an identifier. And look, there may be an identifier and I don't know it. So please, if somebody says or realizes, hey, they do have an identifier, please let me know in the comments. Don't need to holler at me. Just let me know in the comments. Now, what Altenew does is a great job as well, is you can go on their site and get the groupings. You can get a color scheme printed down. You can get a blank chart down that you can fill in yourself. But they do provide you lists that shows what goes where. Okay. Scrapbook.com does it right on the container. So this is the pink line. So you have pink 4, pink 3, pink 2, pink 1. I know they are the 4 that go together because they are the pink set. Same thing with the green. Here's green 2, green 1, green 3, green 4. I know this is the green set. So they have the identifier right in the front. Just 2 different ways. They provide you with lists. It's written already on the containers. So I have chosen a layering stamp. Now, yes, the layering stamp that I have chosen, yes, it is from Altenew because Altenew is the best at layering stamps in their creations. I mean, they've kind of niched the market. My opinion. All right, there's others out there that are good, but I just love what Altenew puts together. I am going to use, and I'm going to start clearing off my area here and start getting it ready as you know me, Gabby. So, what I am going to say is, this is the set that I'm going to use. It is called the Sweet, I can't see it. I think the Sweet Rose Bouquet. I believe that is the name. So let's see. Yeah, Sweet Rose Bouquet. What I love about this stamp set is it creates a cluster automatically. Here is what I have already played with when it comes to the inks. I'm not going to tell you which one is which. All right, but we're going to play with it because I want to do this in front of everybody. Okay, so we're going to start with the pinks. Now, I want to make sure that I have my colors in the order in which they are to appear. So there's one of the pink. That was easy. And here's the lightest for me as well when it comes to the Altenew. I am going to use the same type of cardstock. And the cardstock that I'm going to use is my Nina Solar Crest. So let me grab a piece of that. Okay, sorry about that. So the Nina Solar Crest, and I'm using the 80 pound. I'm going to cut this in half. So what we're going to do is one side is going to be Altenew colors, and then this side is going to be scrapbook.com. So I'm going to take a pencil and I'm going to sharpen it. So we're going to say Altenew first. And then I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to say scrapbook. Now, just so you know, I have been working with the scrapbook.com inks for some time now. I like to really put something to the test. And I'm kind of, mean. But you know, again, I really want to see if something does work or not. Look at those images. Aren't those images absolutely gorgeous? Oh, okay. Sorry about that. So I am going to start with the first image of the roses. That is where you do, loud noise, you do have to start. Now, what is nice is that with all of Altenew stamps, if this is the first time that you've ever seen one of their layerings, you do get, now it's a booklet, but you do get a layering guide for each of their stamps. So I'm going to keep that off to the side as well. Let's grab the first stamp. And I kind of want to have it go on an angle a little bit. At least I think. I don't know. Let's see. All right, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to make sure that this is in place. I want to make sure I've got, here's my first color for Altenew, my first color for scrapbook, and I'm going to have my microfiber cloth, and I'm going to make my room smell awesome with the Brutus Monroe's Cinnamon Heart Squeaky Clean Cleaner. So this is the first time I'm using this, but oh my god, I smelled it. Oh, it's awesome. Okay, enough of that. So I'm just going to spray that on my microfiber cloth and get the aroma going so well, because I want to make sure they are, oh my god, that smells to die for. Oh my god. Okay, enough of that. All right, so Altenew, we are starting with Pink Pearl. Now for both of them, now my stamps have already been treated because of all the times that I've used this, so I don't have to wipe down to, you know, get them primed. So we're starting with Pink Pearl. I'm going to push that down. I'm only going to do one stamping for each. I'm going to clean that off, and then I'm going to dry it off. I'm going to take my card, and I'm going to turn it, and pray that I have it in the right spot. Now we're going to do the scrapbook.com ink. One of the things, I mean, their cases are the same. I am not a fan of these cases. I have problems opening them. I do not have, you know, arthritis or anything, but they're on an angle, and sometimes they're difficult. But once you get them moving, they're good. Now, from what I understand, with the scrapbook.com, you can actually snap the lid into the base, and now you can stamp with it more. So it does... it does stay in there, but now I've got to fight to get that out, so yeah, I'm not going to do that. But it will give you more area to stamp on if you need that. All right, I'm going to wipe this stamp. I do not need this. I'm going to keep this like this. I'm going to get the Pink Pearl and those out of my way because I'll forget. All right, so the next layer that I need is right here, and if I place this down correctly, it should be right for this one as well. So we'll see. I do, when it comes to layering stamps, I like to look at layering stamps from an angle, not straight up and down, but I like to see it from an angle. So for some reason, I feel that I get a better view of how these are lining up. I'm going to push that there, make sure it's in the corner, pick her up. All right, so now I need number 2 from Scrapbook, and I'm going to need the second one from the Altenew. So we'll put those over there. I'm going to use my hand just to prime these, just to make sure. I'm going to add my ink. Very nice. Now, what I have found too is I do like to let my inks dry in between when I'm doing a layering stamp. I find that you get a better image when you do that. Because honestly, if they're wet, you will actually make the inks bleed through the fibers. So, you know, try to take your time, relax, and you know, have a good time with it. You want these lines to stay crisp. I like to use my heated tool and just keep it very high. Give it a quick movement over it while it's running, and then I should be good to go. Now I'm going to come in with the second layer for Altenew. And that is our second layer. So again, I'm going to keep this here. I'm going to move these here. Here is my third color of each one, and I'm going to clean my stamp. Okay, and what I must say is, yeah, I am so loving that Brutus Monroe stuff. Oh my God, it smells phenomenal. I'm just saying, Okay, so here is our next layer. I'm going to make sure this is in the side there, and I'm going to bring this up. Hopefully that's there. I'm going to use my hand again. Now you can use your hand since these have been used before, or you can use your microfiber cloth. I just put my finger in it like that, and then move that around. Now I want to make sure I'm on my Altenew. So here comes the third color. And we're going to turn this. And now we want to do this with scrapbook.com inks. And I know I'm shaking the camera, so I apologize, but gotta get the stamps clean. All right, so we're going to come in with number 3. I hope that, yes, this is number 3. That is the one thing that I do like about scrapbook.com inks is their identifier of the group and the number. 1, of course, being the lightest, and 4, of course, being the darkest. So that I do like. Now again, there could be a system out there for the Altenews that I'm not aware of, which is possible. Okay. So, you know, let me know. All right, our stamp is clean. And now we're going to go into the last level, if I can find it. There it is. All right. All right, and I have no idea how this goes. Oh, yes, I do. Here we go. Or at least I think. I have no idea. Oh, let's see. Oh, well, now we know that's not there. That's got to be there. Oh, there it is. Eventually, you know, it literally just snaps in for you. Yeah. And I guess that's it. Well, it'll be the same for everything that we do here. Okay. All right, so we are at level 4 when it comes to our flowers. I am on the scrapbook.com side. All right, and then we're going to come in with the Altenew color as well. Okay. So I'm just going to take this out. So you can see, here's your Altenews. Now, it's a little bit different of a shade. So these are a little bit more darker than these. But again, you can see that these have a nice blade, variegated level. So do these too. I mean, Altenew is just, it's a bolder look where this is a softer look. Okay, again, this has more of a coral. And these have to dry back yet. So again, we'll continue. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to a voiceover because now I'm going to do the leaves and I'm going to just talk through those. Because if I show you the leaves, there's all kinds of different levels that have to go with that. And this video could end up being forever. But I still want you to see me create the leaves. All right. So now we're just going to switch over to a voiceover. And of course, here is the voiceover. So again, we're going to do the same thing. I'm just speeding this up just a little bit. We're going to create our layers. Now, when it came to the flowers, we had 4 colors. When it comes to the greens or the greenery around these flowers, we're only looking at 3 colors. It's one of the things that I really do like about this layering set. In just a couple moments, in a couple placement of your stamps, you're creating a bouquet. You're creating 4 roses at once. All of the majority of the stems are connected. It's when now you get to the side pieces, the accents, now it's going to start breaking it down into 3 sections. So they really, this is one of my favorites. Of the layering stamps, of the details that it has, and the detail that it creates. So you can see I tried to choose the colors to be similar. I mean, look, the Altenew, it's a darker coral color, a darker pinky coral. Your scrapbook.com is a lighter, excuse me, on the lighter side. I do apologize. I'm still fighting this. On the lighter side, and same thing with the greens. They actually kind of reversed. Scrapbooks are a little bit darker, while the Altenews are a little lighter. It doesn't mean that, you know, that would create the difference. So, as I said, when I do create my layers, I do like to look. I find it's easier to look on an angle instead of straight up and down when I'm putting my layers together for these images. I don't know why. I can't explain it. It's just, for me, it just does look easier. So we continued, we completed all of that. So what I'll do is I will go back now to where I just turn on the camera and we start creating. So we'll just finish out so that you can see how we completed that section. Okay, now we're back to, let's just turn her on and go. So this here, again, here's what our 2 images look like. Let me get my stamp positioning tool out of the way. So again, we have looked at the Altenew inks compared to the scrapbook.com inks. Now, again, I've been using the Altenews for some time, and I've also been using the scrapbooks, I'm going to say, for about the past month. Towards the end of January is when I'm taping this, and I have gotten them from the beginning. So really worked them out, not necessarily in every one of my videos, but really did put them through a workout. So I do believe that they are comparable to the Altenew inks. I think they layer just as nice. I think the colors that they have available are a great starting point. One of the cons that I have is Altenew. All right, they have been around for a lot longer. They do have more colors within their color scheme. I am hoping and I am sure that scrapbook.com will be adding more colors to their line. But again, the colors they do have can meet all of the needs that you need. Because remember, don't look at them as if they are a set. Look at them as individual colors, and they have many colors. The ranges within the set of 4 are great. You can see this is the Altenew side. You can see the definition, you can see the beautiful layers. And then again, when I bring this up, this side here is the scrapbook.com. They both did a beautiful job when it came to their layering. So, I will never recommend one product more than the other. I always want that to be your decision, what you think that you would want to use. What I will say is these are both good. They are comparable to each other. Yes, off the bat, the scrapbook.com right now, as long as they're on sale, there is a better price point. However, your Altenew has an even better price point because they do have the mini cubes available in their ink line, where scrapbook.com does not. Maybe they'll be coming out with them. I don't know. Okay, so keep that in mind. What I wanted to show you is if you were curious if these two inks reacted the same, acted the same, did the scrapbook.coms level out the way that they should? The answer to that is yes. Again, this is the scrapbook.com one that I did before we filmed when I was playing around. And this over here is the Altenew that I did. And I think they are just equally as beautiful. So, my opinion, either one will be good for you. Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to say. So keep that in mind. If you were wondering, I'm hoping that I answered that question for you. I hope I've helped you make a decision if this was something that you were thinking about. Again, this is just a comparison video. This is not going to be any cards made or anything like that. So this is also on the long side, as always, because I just love long videos. When it comes to the pricing, so your scrapbook.com compared to your Altenews. Scrapbook.com, again, when they are on sale, are $4.99 for one ink pad. For the set of 4, it'll be $18.49. And I'll have these numbers popping up over here. When they are not on sale, it's $6.50 per ink pad. $26 for the set of 4. So, 9 out of 10, they're always on sale. So $4.99 when on sale, $6.50 regular individual, $18.49 sale for set of 4, $26 when not on sale for set of 4. Scrapbook.com. For Altenew, single is $6.50. That's what the single is when this is not on sale as well. So they are comparable. A set of 4, however, for Altenew on this side are $25. There is $1 savings on the Altenew side when you buy a set of 4. But remember, there are also mini ink cubes that are available. I'm measuring these two out here. So that's what you've got going on in there. They have continued to add colors. I am sure they will. Again, this has just been created. So I hope this helped. I hope this helped you to see if you noticed any differences, if something you saw, shied you away from whichever decision, whichever decision that you were going to make. So I hope you enjoyed this. Again, hope I helped, even if it was just a little bit. So I want to thank you so much. There will be more comparison videos coming out looking at different products and just giving you information. I am not here to lean you towards one thing or another, but I just want you to have information so that you can make the decision based on what your needs are and what you're looking for. Okay, that's what this is about you. Okay? I want to thank you so much for stopping by and just spending this little bit of time with me. If you haven't already, I'd love for you to subscribe, be part of my group. Make sure you ring the bell and hit the thumbs up. And if you've already subscribed and have been here for a while, I am forever grateful. And thank you so much. I hope everyone's having a great day. All the products that I used are going to be linked down below. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those down below as well, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Enjoy this day, but always remember what's most important for me each and every day. We must always be creative. Take care, everyone.